Hello everyone, I am Tessellating Hexagons, back with some more to Lunatea's Veil. In the last episode we went to Volk Hall, found out that the whole kingdom's about to explode, and then we went into Volk City, and many good musics were had, and now we're going to go to a level that I can barely even remember, so that should be fun. Also, we distorted the space-time continuum to go back into a previous save file and see what would have happened if we'd got Dark Tat and then Light Tat, but that's just me being comprehensive, and it was no way required by the story, and how long can I run in the sentence before I run out of breath? Exactly that long, apparently. Exactly as long as a piece of cheese. So, in the underground of Volk City, there is nothing back this way, but you always have to check, even though I don't think this game pulls a Donkey Kong Country like that, but hey. We have the Sproingles. What are they called in English again? Springs, trampolines, pantaloons. They go plumb. Why do you people listen to me? Does this thing do a go? It does. But then what's to the of down? What is the secret to the way of even before? Oh, there is nothing down here. I thought perhaps there would be a hidden who. You know, because Horton hears a hidden who. Well, I'm not the biggest pursuer of Saocean literature, but I think that's more or less the point of the story. Now pardon me while I ride this Christmas sleigh across the gap, and we have arrived at the rest of the level. Ooh. Bees? Oh, they go blum, and then they, yeah, okay. I haven't seen these enemies in a while, but I was gonna say, are there more? Nope, there is just moo. No more tears, only moos now. Ooh! I spy an eat. I could eat. Chew on that. Thank you, you flower-petaled fuck numpkin. Oh, that sounded like it could have been created, and then it just turned into fuck numpkin. Ah, well. There is nothing of value over here. Or is there? There is not. You led me on. You filled my head with false hopes and dreams with your extending platform. I wonder if I will ever go a single episode in this series without pressing the buttons like that at least one point or another. I don't like how your shields are no longer perfectly bottle cap shaped, you yellow. You Stephen. Stephen the Yellow Moo. Moo, moo, hoot, shoom. Well now, why must it take so long to do the spawning? Are we going to be eaten? Oh come on, I was past that. That was probably why that double heart thing was put there. Well, why didn't you warn me that two moos would spawn at once? Why would you trick me into believing that the bridesmaid? And that's just the end of that sentence. More bees! Not the bees! Should I be worried that we've gone this long into the level? Admittedly, we're only, what, 4 minutes into the episode? Well, 4 minutes into the recording, but that's not counting... Oh, keys! That's not counting keys, and it's also not counting setup time. So, that's how keys work in this game. There's an animation now instead of just bumping into the door. But yeah, we've got our first Moment Double Bell piece, and I don't remember how long this level is, or even what this level is, or that he's frozen out here, and that he's the sheriff. Boomy! I don't remember, did boomies explode by themselves in the previous game? Because in this game they're pink. Well, they start pink anyway. So, if you weren't around for the first game in this series, boomies, you can pick them up. That's it, that's the only special feature about them. No, you can pick them up and put them down as many times as you like, but they will explode after a while. And in this game, at the very least, they explode even if you just leave them on their own for a while as well. So... Oh. Now we have a regular boomy. Does that imply that they have different fuselage? Which isn't what the word fuselage means. Well, they explode if they're left alone long enough. Are you okay there, sir? Do you need assistance? No? Okay. Posed by the explosion. Real badasses don't look at explosions. Now, one thing that wasn't capitalized on in the previous game, I don't think, but certainly was in this and at least Dream Champ Tournament, if not both of the Game Boy Advance games, is that, well, you could pick boomies up multiple times. Like, you could put them down and pick them up, and that, what was the point of that? Oh. Wait, no. I just solved the puzzle just a millisecond after I jumped into the cannon. Also, I'm just compelled to grab hearts as soon as I see them, even though I don't need them. But no, we need to grab this, throw it across, and then... I went Jonathan Ross there for a second. Throw it across. And because it's red, it should have a long enough fuse for me to do that and then pick it back up again. Okay, yes, there we go. Okay, it wasn't capitalized on in Door to Phantomile, the fact that you could pick boomies up multiple times, therefore you can double jump with them, or throw them somewhere and then double jump with them again. Like, throw them somewhere and then double jump with them from a place that you couldn't normally ever... Have you ever had a dream? Also, thank you, Canon, for revealing to me that there's a Moment Bell piece that I nearly walked right the fuck past. Hopefully, that's everything so far. I'm not going to walk into the Fordon because it looks like progress, but no, it is in fact this door. Knock knock, get the door. It's religion. Japan should take the island, and other memes. That video's a year old now. Whoa! Oh! Ooh! Oh! Oh! I didn't realize this was going to sloop me along. Also, blue fire. But there is no red ice. This isn't the water temple. There wasn't blue fire in the water temple in Ocarina of Time. Never mind. I saw a Momet Del Bol Ding Dong in the background. What do you want from me, Boomy? Oh, ooh, ooh. Ah, right, yes. So red one over there because they have longer fuses. Pink one like this so I can double jump up there. And then into the cannon so that we can go over this way. And then grab that fuck with expert finesse and use that to blow up the this, and then get the key from the other side and use the key to open the door and write a Christmas card to Toe and his brother Sack, which didn't happen, although I don't know if I ever finished telling that story, but I was writing a Christmas card for someone called Joe, but when I put the letter J it looked like a T, and then I sort of broke down because I'm really shit at writing cards. So he has a brother called Jack, and so it was joked that what if Toe Sack, first death of the project. I love how far in advance I was able to call that. I'm so insistent on getting mirror fuck. Getting fucked in a mirror, using a mirror. You know, let's investigate every cold, hard turkey every night, starting tonight, even in Netto. You know, the country acronym game, and that was Liechtenstein. Because sometimes winning it takes... how did that one go? Wait, hang on. Zealous effort, real leadership, and... I forget how I ended that one. Naked dildos. Switzerland, of course, the land of naked dildos. You can keep your milk and honey there, Israel, because we have dildos. Oh, I'm solving a puzzle that involves things. Boop. They're turning people into fish bombs? Wow. We have a kamikaze machine in the back. This is a kamikaze factory. Not to be confused with that song by Mur, which is one of her weak ones in my opinion, and nobody else's. Are we going to get 3 blue gems that are all worth 5 apiece? We are! Game, you are so Dave. Which, of course, is modern slang for generous. Oh, just walk off the... Oh, but there was... I seem to recall thinking of this as the poo platform, because it kind of looks like a 2-dimensional poo. Specifically a poo, as opposed to a poop, a shit, a crap, or a turd. It's specifically of the poo order. Do I jump? Do I not jump? Do I not? Okay, perspective there was kind of fucky. But I guess it wouldn't be there if I didn't have to jump over it. This is like a cross between level 3-1 and level 5-1. Well, and 5-2. Ooh! Perspective, I could have healed and you fucked my no. You know, dodge when no appears. Of the previous game, there is Coronia and there is Forlock, and it's becoming faster. And by that I just mean there's more things to jump over. Oh, I healed my holes. Holy healed... Bell. Oh, we have 5 now. Well, this is good. Turd descending. Is that just me? Am I just immature? Ooh, cutscene. You can tell because Popka is present. Popty Ping. Cute little catty face. Such 10 out of 10 most boopable snoot. Have we found the generator? No, we have found the tat fuck. Why didn't you unfuse and check on both at once? You could have saved so much time. Or does each half only have one half of the brain power? Which is surprisingly a trope. Didn't think it was. But yes, what are you doing here, you flirtatious fuck? Because the dark half is like Popka and abrasive, and the light half is like Lolo and adorable, and together you are the perfect tsundere, except you're not. Don't call me a who. We've established that the who's are hidden, and right the fuck out of nowhere we have a mini-boss. I forget how this works, but I remembered it was here. Why was this built into the underground of Volk? Just, why? What do you want from me? Who should I be hitting? All of them? But the perspective is fucky, we've established this. Also, what is this music? I can barely hear it, but what is it? That shouldn't have counted. I just have to... I don't even have to hit all of them. It's just fucking whack-a-tat. Whack-a-tat-tat. 3 men and a cat. Except, there are no men here. Only adorable fuzzy little creatures. I don't know what the fuck that was. And now we can continue proceeding, which totally isn't a corruption of continue proceeding. Which in itself seems redundant. Anyway, please tell me there's one more Mommet Doll Bell to be have, otherwise... Because that seemed a little bit end of level-y, but clearly not, because there is more. There is always more. There is enough more that we have... Oh my! Another checkpoint, and also these platforms from bloody World 6 from the previous game, and there are 2 attached to each other, so they stay together, like, they stay existent for longer, but we will also see ones that are half the size of this and disappear almost as soon as you touch them, which is fun. Also, probably don't want to get too far ahead of the platform here, because otherwise there will be death and fallitude. Accept me back into the life platform. The life platform. The platform that gives gift and life. Because there... Oh no. Because there are, in fact, road signs in Sweden that say Avgift, which we're not sure what this means. I've also heard tell that there may or may not be signs in China that say drink tea, all as one word. And as a Brit I can confirm this is very good advice. And I recognise I should have thrown the moo away, popped the mirror fairy by hand, and then I wouldn't have to have waited for it to respawn. Please tell me this won't end the level, because I never replay this level. I don't know why, because this was actually a lot of fun. Probably because of the mini-boss. Just the psychology of there being a mini-boss. Another! Oh, there's gonna be a chain of fucks. Oh dear. This was a miscalculation! It's a chain of fucks for me and a chain of fucks for you. Soon moo. Ding ding do. Oh, and now there's just a 1. Well, I shall take you, just in case. Kafacey poo. Kafacey poo, you imbecile. Oh, good. Oh, bad. Well. That could have gone better. Please tell me that wasn't missable. Good. Okay. Now that that's spawned... Okay. And then throw that over there. And this time actually inflate the moo first. Hopefully don't land in the primed boomy. There we go. Okay. Minor panic over. Have we found the generator yet? No, but we have a very interesting looking room here. I don't think it does... I'm sorry, it's a reflex. I'm going to take my left hand off the controller until we land. Because I'm sure that's going to get really annoying really quickly. Because now you can make a lot of rice really, really quickly. And that makes you king. Again, paraphrasing a video that's over a year old now. Yeah, apparently its age ticked over between the start of this episode and now, obviously. Well, that was a fun little room. Set piece! And I will spin and make noises. Now, I have tried pressing L1 and L2 at the same time to see if that yields a different, and it only seemed to yield a different in the, what's it called? What is it called? The jungle slider. But, oh, that was the flag. But, because you can press the button while you're standing still, or while you're walking, and while you're falling, and also while you're riding, and it's only when you're riding that you can do an L1, L2 thing, and even then I may have dreamed it. Well, you know. Pun? Question mark? Anyway, generator, and your Cyrillic ass phantomillion. Well, that sure is a thing full of tampons. Now, judging by the soundtrack, and possibly these cutscenes as well, I think you're supposed to do this level first, and then go to Volk City, which I never got that impression. But yeah, you should know what one of these generators looks like, because we've already dealt with one, but you're supposed to come here first for some reason. I don't know why. But it's a very different feel from Volk City, and I prefer the aesthetic of Volk City as a level. Presumably... Well, there you go, you get a good look at the letters there. X is O, lightning bolt is N, and Cyrillic F, but sideways is F. Assuming that the words for on and off are indeed the same. Yeah, we can return to the Bell of Discord. Fucking hell, me in post. Still, I mean, we've got plenty of time in the episode left to go and ding the bell, and there totally won't be a boss there or anything unexpected, so let's head there now, I suppose. What even are the noises that the Mommet dolls even make when we recover them? Because I didn't even realize when I played through this game as a child that they made noises and said words when you rescue them, but hey, they do. And anyway, back to Volk Hall, where we've turned off the generators. They're still there, so Tat could just go and turn them back on. But hey, we've done our part as the pacifistic heroes. And Liarana's fucked off, or as far as we can tell, she's fucked off anyway. Well, the elements are priority, but I guess we should destroy the fake ring as well. Oh, but there's this. Like a weird sideways-looking octopus with... Well, anyway, we know that Volk is the kingdom of war. Don't do it, me in post. So it would make sense that they have fucks, and we can fuck with the fucks. Of course they'd have crazy biscuit delicacies as their guard robots. But this is do as a service. I don't think we can do while we're holding an enemy, which is a shame. But you can see that the aesthetic here, we have become the beats from above, unlike the third boss from Dotfantmile. This is a rather interesting boss, though, when we get to... I don't think it's the next phase, but spoilers, there may be a third phase, and that's where shit gets interesting in more than one capacity. But for now, I hardly ever bother with this boss. Ooh, those are tires. I'm so tired. Boop! That was actually impressive. That was ever so slightly a trick shot. I didn't want to jump, I wanted to grab a poop. Inflate dong. Well, fuck. That could have gone better. Took me so long to move out from underneath that... Oh, did I nearly got launched straight up into the damn thing. Wow. Oh, it didn't even launch me into the things. Away with you. How dare you. Ah, there's a heart in the middle. Do want. Well, I would have liked a moment to have enjoyed having more than one hit point left, but whatever. The bean pole has landed. No. What even is a bean pole, anyway? Is it like when people vote on Mr. Bean? You popped my poopy! How dare you pop my poopy? So it would seem that this boss does get a little bit intense if you fuck up the rhythm just once. This may be why I hardly ever play it. Oh, was that the final hit? Well, I'm glad, because there is no mercy. I do on your body. Actually, on second thoughts, no, don't take that out of context. So yes, the boss is over. And I'm totally not tempting fate. For fuck's sake, Liarana. Of course. Well, it makes sense, because, she is kind of one step ahead of the game, as is always the way. Fucking Liarana. We have been duped. She's successfully made the fake ring. And there is no coming back from this. Still, at least she's not interested in the elements. She's probably going to let us keep that as a thanks for helping her complete her fake ring. Or maybe not. I actually don't remember if that happens at this part of the plot or not. It's been a while. I don't usually bother with the story of this game simply because I enjoy the levels, or at least a very specific few, because I love this game so much. It is my favourite game to ever exist on the face of the earth, and she's rung the bell of Discord. Stop doing that, me in post! In hindsight, it would have been funnier if I'd just not said anything, and then just changed the bell noise to be the Discord notification noise, but whatever. Good question, though. Literally, why? And now she's gonna blow up the kingdom anyway. Bloody hell. But we turned them off! For fuck's sake, Leorina, why are you like this? Well, I mean, they've existed for however many generations without completely dying. It takes over 2 kilograms of pressure for it to completely die. What are you even gonna do with it anyway? And why? If you want to save the world, why don't we just work together? Is there something that I've forgotten here? Well, I mean, if people are watching blind, and most people probably are, 'cause this is a fairly rare game, then we'll find out together. But yes, our next port of call is to abandon the element quest for the moment and chase after Leorina. Lolo, come on. Get your butt in gear. Don't just... We've established! Heroes don't look at explosions. Oh, that's true. That is true. Fair point, Popka. Also, now's a good time as ever to mention that I like Popka's eyes. Because he doesn't have pupils, it just has the intersection of these lines, and it works really well, and it's expressive. And yes, we are the heroes of this game. Heroes, but we might as well be lovers on the sun. So, we're going to let Leorina go for now, as well as the other elements. But this is what I was saying about there being a third phase to Biscash the Arse Biscuit. And it also feeds into what I was saying before about how this game uses the world map in a really clever way. Because if I'm not mistaken, well, it looks like we can still leave, which surprised me. Yeah, okay, we can still leave. I did wonder about that. But you'll notice that a level we've already completed has now lit up as incomplete, and that's incomplete, whatever. And that's our next destination, and it's now listed as Vulcan Inferno, a different level. Yes, this game does that. I love how the world map of this game is so much more interactive than the one from Door to Phantom Isle, because of course, in the Wii version of Door to Phantom Isle, that is literally just a level select, and in the PS1 version, you don't even unlock that until you beat the game once anyway. In this game, it's an integral part of the story. So, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons, and in the next episode of Lunatea's Veil, we'll head back into Volk City and try to shut down the reactors. See you then, and trust me, you won't want to miss it.